All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. All right, well, hell, I gotta turn around just real quick. All right, well, let's first of all start off with E23. Wow. It's been at the pond now several times, been in the water, bathing, exploring. Had mom and dad chasing intruders off from the fish. He's been doing some Dracula stuff with his shoulders and just kind of looks like Dracula when he does, when they do that. Some of y'all might know that I actually think bald eagles are the prettiest when they're at this stage. It's just me. I just think that all dark coloring is very beautiful. Not that the adult phase isn't also. It is. I just think when they're young like this and they're all dark, they're just more beautiful to me. So, but that's just one fine immature eaglet that they have raised. And it's not no dumb bird. It's, you know, been avoiding some owl strikes at night. It's a quite intelligent. Seems like a very intelligent bird. Sits with mom and dad and doesn't do the crap that E22 did last year. Just being aggressive and feisty. What the hell are you doing? Get over! God dang, man. Jeez. Wow. Y'all saw that. He was like, I don't care whether you're on a bicycle and you're going in the row in the other lane. I'm just gonna run your ass over. I don't care. So anyway, E23's doing quite well and looking quite magnificent. So, all right, let's quickly just talk about the Cowboys real fast. The Cowboys haven't done much in the off season. And they're not going to do much, it doesn't look like. From what it sounds like and what they're saying, they're not re-signing Dak to a new deal. Dak's on his final year. Of course, Dak's only makes $60 million for his final year. And certainly he's not worth $60 million. But I'm all for this. If Dak can't get us past the first or second round of the playoffs next year in the second round, I feel like if Dak can't get us to the NFC Championship game next year, let's move on. It may set us back for a few. It may put the team back a little bit initially. But I would say that winning 12 games a year and then getting knocked out of the playoffs in the first round, all that does is get you a high draft pick and it doesn't get you anything anyway. So I just think it's time. If Dak can get the Cowboys to the NFC Championship game or maybe even the Super Bowl, and maybe they win the Super Bowl, and then he doesn't want to re-sign here, I'm fine with that too. Or if they make it to the championship game. Either way, I'm fine with it. You know, I just, you know, I've said this before. I've seen Dak now for 8 seasons, and 8 seasons I've seen him choke in big games, not play well. So my opinion, I'm fine with moving on. So I'm on the rad for today. Kind of got it all cleaned up a couple weeks ago from the crash. Got it straightened out, back ride on it. So I am probably going to have to pull this front end apart. So when I hit a bump, I'm hearing something rattling a little bit. I'm not sure. I can't see anything rattling down. But there certainly isn't anything loose that I can feel. Nothing feels. Maybe it was there all along, and I just think it's something that's new. But I'll probably just tighten everything down, double check everything just to make sure. Even though I've kind of already checked everything right after I got it back home. But I'd probably better recheck. Alright, well, let's talk about the new Lectric one just real quick, because I don't get it. I've been on there. They've sent me several. See, like that time it didn't make the noise, so not sure. They've sent me several emails on that bike. I've been over that bike. You know, it has that new pinion smart shift system and the Gates carbon fiber belt drive, which is great. That Gates carbon fiber belt drive system, those are awesome. But if you go on the website and you look at the bike, it implies that those are being tossed in for free right now with your pre-order. It shows that pinion smart shift system to be like $14.99 and the Gates carbon belt drive system to be $200. I wish I could get that Gates carbon belt drive system for $200. It's way more expensive than that. But according to that, those are free add-ons, or it's what it looks like. You know, the motors, it's got that new Bafang motor that's quieter. It's got a bit more power. I think it says it peaks at 1,310 watts. It's got a 24 amp controller. That's all nice for that style of commuter bike. I don't have any issues with that. That's nice and fine looking. But the frame, I don't know, y'all. The frame looks like a... Well, it looks like a $300 frame. It's got that same goofy looking, gooseneck looking neck thing, or kind of look like it. Although I don't think it really is that, because it's not a folding bike. I don't know, you know, if let's say that here down the road they do charge for that pinion, that would make that bike like $3,500. So if you want one of them, you better... Oh, I hit that dead squirrel. Yeah. So if you want one of those bikes, you better get it, because I'm not sure. I don't know of any e-bike company that can give away $1,700 worth of stuff. So I also want to apologize for last week's video having that bad audio noise in it. I think the fairing on that I put on the Rev 1 was kicking wind right up into the microphone. So let's hope that it's not doing that on today's video. I did a test run after that on this bike and it wasn't doing that, so I figured it was the fairing I put on was causing that. Anyway, I just don't get the bike. Somebody's gonna, maybe one of y'all know a little bit more into electric than me, but you know, it looks like to me they put a $1,700 transmission and a belt drive system on a $300 frame. No suspension fork, no nothing. Even says the fenders are a free add-on. So I don't know, I don't get that. Between them and Rad, they sure have had some disappointing new offerings for this year. I don't get the offerings that we've gotten from them. You know, the other thing about the Lectric One is the standard battery's a 10 amp hour battery. Where are you going? Well, you're not going anywhere with a 10 amp hour battery. Now there is an upgrade option for a 14 amp hour. The standard battery should be a 14 amp hour and the upgrade option should be a 20. It's got a Shark style battery that sits behind the seat. Yeah, it's just, these companies that are popular that know you'll buy their bikes, and then these people who buy them because they don't know it, because they're so loyal to these brands, they don't realize that there's better batteries, better stuff out there for their money. Well, we'll say this, there are a ton of new models and bikes hitting in the market. I'm not sure where this, I think eventually this is going to stop. You're going to have people go broke. You know, you already got companies that were here a couple years ago that are no longer even in the market anymore. And the same thing's going to happen with some of these brands. This just isn't sustainable. You can't have 200 or 300 e-bike companies. E-bikes aren't marijuana strains. Excuse me. Yeah, that guy just stopped in the road. Anyway, that's going to do it for this week's video. Please leave me a like, hit the subscribe button, and leave me some comments. We'll see you on next week's ride. Y'all take care, everybody. Have a good one.